Hello guys. Welcome back to another episode of Turbo HBM mods. We're talking about Turbo, bro. Today we're gonna go ahead and do stuff and thing. Caveman Unga Bunga. Let me try that again. Let me do that again, but it actually works this time. There we go. Let's do that again, but it actually works this time. Alright, so welcome back to an episode of HBM mod, the Tech mod, and today we're back to make the electric tools, just like I said to do yesterday. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today, is doing what I said to do yesterday, today. Well, no, I mean I said to do it yesterday, so it was planned, and I remember the plan, kind of. And I'm gonna pop out the chat, bro, just so I can see that shit while I go. Boom. Because everybody loves that. Let's see, I got space in here for shit. Another thing I found to store shit. Yes. Let's just see if there's more andesite somewhere in one of these boxes now. Cause if there is, certainly we'll put all the fucking bitch. Get got. Get gone, brah. Get gone. Ha. There's more coming. But it's okay. We'll fix it. Whoa, KDE plasma. I like me the KDE plasma. Shit's amazing. Redbull doesn't give you wings unless you really try, bro. Willie Pete. Whoa, I love Willie Pete. Bro, we should learn how to make this shit. That's so much more makeable. That's so much more. I can make this in the woods and kaplooey. That's so much more easy to do. And that's what you like. That's what you like. Or give me that shit. What do we need to do? So we need to make a assembly machine, 8 steel ingots, I hope HBM added in the forced programming mod, and you have to fucking write how the fucking piece in the little machine moves every single fucking time yourself before it will make anything. I hope he actually did that. That would be pretty neat. Because then not every troglodyte could play HBM mod, only the troglodytes that can understand how to make the assembly machine work could play it. We need to increase the bar of entry for HBM mod. Because, yes. 4 copper plates. Yeah, do I even have copper in here? Like, what the fuck? Makes sense that I wouldn't have it. I'm expecting not to have it. Okay, I have none. Splendioso. Bro, I'm getting my jam right now, bro. Yeah, totally. Getting in my jam right now, guys. Wow, a glyph in meat is fucking amazing. Who would have thought? Certainly, I never would have expected that. I need more enchanted elf. Enchanted points. Please don't use my glyphed meat as fuel today. I need that because I don't need kidney failure. Multiple liver cirrhosis. Alright, so we got that. We need to make the rest of the ass machine. That's going to involve 2 motors and 4 vacuum tubes, apparently. Who would have thought? Ha! Whoa! Huh! Caveman! Ultimate Caveman. 4. Hunt of the Caveman. Bro, that'd be an awesome game. Ultimate Caveman 4 Hunt of the Caveman. It's a single player game where you have to close with and destroy the other cavemen. In a fictional universe far, far away. That'd be amazing. Oh, my brain is frying. I made my ass machine, and I'm a happy guy. I have no energy for it, but happy guy regardless. We need power generation now. At this time, we don't need power generation, we need power collection. We need to find some way of producing enough energy to power the machine. That's our current mission now, power generation. And I sure do hope the eye generator has made a comeback, I hope. If we can get one of these, it will be easy to continue. But I doubt it. Ooh. Oh, fuck that, bro. Let's see if he is shoving the wood generator down our throat, bro. Bro, HBM is gonna be on that wood generator. I don't really know what's been added since the last world, but I know enough stuff's been added that we should update again, probably when HBM releases the next update. Yeah, totally. I don't know. We should always be updating. I don't know why we wouldn't for HBM mod, but that's also because of laziness. Something. We need power. But this is not the answer we're looking for because it will be absolutely stupid to use this shit for power. Because HBM invented Power Christ or some shit. And I was told that the diesel generator, like the fucking this one, is your best friend. And I don't know. Whoever told me this is not wrong. This is an amazing generator. But still, I don't know why it's still in the game, and HBM hasn't just been like, all right, no more tiny diesel generator for your base. I'd like to stay longer, but school exists. Have fun, man. Go learn your maths or your AI tools, man. Whatever they're teaching nowadays. Go have fun, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of lost in the sauce because diesel generator probably ain't gonna cut it, boss. And I know for a fact I don't want to make this fucking shitty ass wood generator. Even though it's made with like 2 pieces of cobblestone and a fucking some pieces of metal. The wood generator will always be the worst generator in HBM mod because I always will hate it. Regardless of any changes made to it. Because it's stupid and it sucks. And also is for early game. And nobody wants that. There we go. I've talked so much shit on the wood generator, it will now be crying, and I've hurt its feelings for today. Let's continue. Generate. What about steam engine, which definitely got nixed? No. It's still a real thing. Okay, that's spectacular. That's what we want to look for. Steam engine. %85 efficiency. That's just to say that if we can't make this one, well, we're gonna have to make this one. And obviously, ain't nobody wanna make this shit when they could just make that shit for way cheaper. Or, okay, was waiting for my latex, but it's not real. So, I figure we're probably stuck making this shit, which ain't that bad. And I'd prefer to make that shit than any other shit. Goodbye, chamber. Chamber of pain and regret, bro. Ah! Splendid. Splentacular. Splentaculoso. Bro, this guy is highly pushable. Way too pushable, bro. I send him across the map. He's very pushable. Beautiful. Okay, but what am I doing here? I need to focus up and get shit done. That's what I need to do. Alright guys, let's get into the deep. Let's get deep into the dude. Ha! Do it! Alright, there we go. Oh my gosh! Two steel shots. Find them. Got it. 12 steel plates. Got it. Alright, we're now on the next task. Copper ingot. 8 iron ingots. Cobblestone and regular stone. Keep going, keep going. We're almost there. Alright. Verified. One moment, please. Oh, that shit. That shit. And next step is the part that everybody's been waiting for. This shit. Where did the steel plates definitely go? They definitely are not in my inventory where I put them. I'm kind of confused at what point I threw them on the ground. But I know at some point we did. Alright, we're done. Your shit's amazing. We've now produced what some may call a power generator, but others will call an essential part of early game slop. Whoa! I love power. There we go. Now all we need to do is put a tower on this to get, or well, that we shoot sunlight at, and then we're good. So we're on to that next phase of the operation, the great plan. The great solar energy plan has been decided upon. Hello. Had you streamed this world before? Yeah, 2 other times. Yesterday we just sailed over to here. The 2 days before yesterday. Well, we sailed over here and started setting up all of this shit, which is amazing. We need to get a lot of aluminum, and I don't think that's going to be enough. But I'm going to take a look, because I believe it's a 1-to-1 ratio, and that means that I have 20. So then if I have 20... Math do be mathin', I believe. At this time, math is mathing. Yeah. Alright, do that. Boosh. Now recast these as ingots. That's what we're going to do. We're going to recast them as ingots. Oh, I'm pretty stupid if I thought it was steel and 1 iron, bro. What am I doing? What am I doing, bro? Ha ha hoo. To the bed. Next task. Simple stuff. Very simple. Take this, pop that out. Do the swap-a-rooney. Hit him with that swap-a-rooney. And then, boom. Boom. Get our aluminum ingots back. And then hit him with the other thing required. Boom, make this shit. On du toit. On du toit. On du. And then, hit him with the fucking steel shell and squid. Oh, where's the closest spot where I can find squid easy cheesy? Le fromage. Oh god. I'm turning French, guys. I'll be saying un baguette and ha 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 all the time if I'm not careful, guys. Grab this shit. Grab his fill in the blank. Bro, that's wild. Hey man, they're called ink sacs. I mean, what do you guys expect, guys? I'm just grabbing ink sacs. It's nothing more. Okay, you all can trust me on that one. Verify that there's no zombies in my basement. Just skeletons. Oh my gosh. Whoa. How did we get solar boiler energy so fucking quick? It's a cover up, guys. I'm telling y'all. It's a actually the HBM cover-up of all time. And nobody knows it yet. Whoa. There's also a shit ton of dirt that we need to fill in here. So let's go ahead and start filling in this shit with dirt. Just to make it to the standard of being 100% flat and then some. The great flattening. See, the Earth was never flat, but it's going to be. That's the true flat Earth theory. The one they don't want you to know about. The great flattening. Ah, yes. Oh, do I want it on this side? I wonder. Yeah, I probably want it on this side, kind of, for now. Okay, let's go ahead and install my great fucking pillars. Thank you, HBM, for making steel pillars a possibility. And of course, it has to be off the ground a certain height. So, I say we go... Oh, fuck. My legs. They're broken. And then build that out. Very well supported by these super supported beams. Am I right, guys? Wow, look at how supported this is. Just give it a second. Just give it a second to unfold. Bro, we're gonna slap this big-ass tank on top of that tiny-ass pillar. And it's gonna somehow be a physically sound thing that looks probably stupid as fuck. Oh, thank you. Jolly. Too cold. Oh, I mean, it's only we're in Siberia. Ah, yes. It works so well, guys. Bro, that shit looks fucking stupid as fuck. Alright, let's go ahead and just vein mine those because it looks too stupid for me to even look at it. God damn. I just noticed it only mines the bottom ones, and not all of them. It doesn't vein mine them very well. Wow, that's fucking amazing. This is how ladder or fences should be made, guys. The classic fence recipe. Oh, another problem that let's shift it to the right a little bit. Oh my gosh, I need to get up there again. Ha. Down that one. Alright, do that shit. I think we're good at this height. Yes. Do that. I don't even have to see the logo. That's like the ultimate perfect setup if I don't have to see the logo. Yeah, it's just fucking there. Alright. Looks like a very unstable water tower. Thank you very much. This one's significantly more stable looking than the fucking wet noodle beam right here, bro. wet noodle beam. Or some shit like this. It gets wet and it's gonna break. It's spaghetti. It's gonna get wet and lose its form. I don't know if it's significantly better, but I mean, I would say it's at least slightly better. That's where the power comes out. And this guy is going to go somewhere in there now. Then when power comes into here, we're just going to shove it into, like, a battery. For now. And then, of course, we're probably not generating that much power. Because this is just a fucking one solar plant. Alright, let's grab out my favorite tool. Oh wait, I need to get my aluminum, which I have 2 ingots of. The last 2 aluminum ingots of the Stone Age. Unfortunately, I can confirm that these are the last 2 aluminum ingots. The aluminum ingot is going extinct now, so we're going to have to mine more of them in the future. Then we'll link. The Great Linkening. Whoa, I'm surprised those actually worked. I wasn't expecting that. What about these ones? Will these ones work? Oh, they work too. Great. What about these ones? Will these ones be these ones will be the exception. Oh, wait. No, no, no. These will be the exception. They're so fucking close. Oh, wow. This just works so fucking good now. Oh, yeah. My very, very nice tower is proven to be very effective at culling HBM's gooberness, which is sometimes out of check. Awesome. Oh, now a solar clip. No. Okay, good. Time to sleep. Time to sleep. Make a water supply. Then we're on to. Then we're gaming after that. Water supply, and then we're into power. The electrical age is halfway there, but we're still living on a prayer because it's nowhere close to that. We just need to get a couple of things before we do that. One of the things I think we need the most is going to be pipes. No, we definitely need pipes the most. And then, of course, we'll continue down the list from there. Pipes. That ain't hard to get. Oh, what comes after pipes? Battery sockets. And that ain't hard to do either. Last time I checked, those sockets were cheap. Cheap as dirt. Ah, yes, they are. Quite literally the cheapest dirt on planet HBM mod. Hell, these might even be cheaper than dirt, guys. Let's see. That one. That one. Alright, we're gonna throw that shit in. Then we need to resupply lava to this and put in our coal there. We're really getting shit done today. This is probably the most productive episode we're gonna have for like the next month. Way faster than super flat as well. Significant speed improvements versus super flat. Alright. Doing amazing. That will be where our power comes in and goes into the batteries in there. In here. I think HBM's new approach to batteries is he doesn't want them to be complicated. He wants you to plug shit into it and not ask questions. That the batteries are probably a lot smarter than I used to give them credit, than they were. That's the other thing. Oh, we also need a shit ton of other things that I forgot to mention, but we'll get to those in a second. For example, we're gonna need a barrel. So that will be fun. I think he removed iron barrels. Iron barrel, my beloved, is gone. It's gone, guys. He killed the iron barrel. Why? It was so good. Nobody used it because it was too good even. Why'd you have to do this, HBM? This is so sad. It's okay, guys. I can make a steel one. Alright, so that's step one. It's to put in water. Yeah, put in the water. Oh, don't these like lose waters too now? Like they do some dumb shit. Steel ingots, iron ingots, and some copper ingots are going to be required for the next task. We also need to make the battery sockets still, so let's do that. Was this not the battery socket? I could have swore the battery socket was super easy. Battery socket, please. Okay, at this time the battery socket requires 2 plates of steel and 1 piece of red copper, yes. Slap it. Nice. Super good. Place that shit in there, right there. Progression has been achieved at this time. Alright, next step is the next thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna need 4 of those. 4 steel and 3 copper. Grab a screwdriver. Grab that shit. Oh, fuck that. Alright, do that. And shove in 3 of those. We need some fuel. We're gonna shove in some of this lignite coke. Go ahead and coke that shit in there. Get coked on. Get coked on, fool. Alright, we're making some huge progress. People's Battery Society. PBS. Alright, we need to make iron plates now at this time. Actually, yeah, so that should be done. We'll make... I'm unsure about the condenser, but you can do this with the tiny condenser. I wasn't sure if it was iron plates or the other type of plates, so I'm not taking chances if I don't know what the exact answer is. Alright, so now we're going to start making that, and then we're going to make the rest into ducts. Grab out our fluid ID from wherever the fuck it went. Condenser, and a bucket. Or actually, hold on, it was duct, box duct, and then grab out what we need for this shit. Tooling as needed. Should be one of these, right? Wrong, you're so wrong, fish. It's not in any of those. Ha ha ha. Get wronged on, fool. Oh, there we go. It's in that one. Alright, at this time, we're going to go ahead and grab a bucket. Grab your favorite bucket day. Everybody's favorite holiday. It's intergalactic, bro. Some of this and some of that should get us done. Boom. Cooking. Gas in it. And the next step is also pretty simple too. We just need to make a pipe that goes here and a second pipe that's going to go somewhere else. The first pipe is going to be water. It's going to take water in to the system and put it up into there. The second pipe is going to be water again. Wait. Takes water, puts it up in there. No, this is going to be steam. Or, yeah, low pressure steam? No, if it's the water part, it puts the fucking shit into here. Yeah, so low pressure steam, it gets condensed and puts into there. Boom, makes water. And then steam time. Snap into a steam deck. What? Steam deck? Snap into it. Hurry up, bro. Gotta sleep somehow. I've officially won at HBM Mod fastest steam engine construction time. I claim it right now. I don't even know, I don't even care if I actually did it. I'm just gonna claim it right now. Say I did anyway. World's fastest steam engine builder right here. Hell yes. We need steam now. Steam deck. Boom! Perfect. That is my super machine. We just need some water. From the nearest supply. Which is over here, in the corner. Head back. That is spectacular. Oh yeah. I love this thing, bro. Very good. Some may say too good for HBM, and then he's gonna remove it. Solar power is a real cheat code, bro. If you ain't using solar power, bro, you ain't playing no HBM. I was gonna say like H fucking M, but that makes no sense, bro. No HBM, bro. You ain't playing no HBM without your fucking solar boiler tower. My beloved. Bro, that's the sound. That's the ultimate April Fool sound effect. Alright, so there's 2 other things we'll have to make, which aren't that difficult either. It's just going to involve a little bit of red copper. Red copper is the worst. The world's shittiest material. Everybody hates making it, but secretly I enjoy it. And that's not cool. Nobody should enjoy making red copper. How dare you? Are these still cheaper than the box ducks or no? I thought these were. I've always thought that. The fucking box cables. Bro, when am I gonna learn to start making fucking box cables? If box cables are so damn good, then explain to me why I always make the red copper cables still. The coated ones. The goated ones, guys. These are goated red copper. Bro. These are goated red copper cables. Don't tell me anything otherwise. These are the standard. Ha ha. We have done an amazing work today, guys. But it's not... The job isn't done yet. We're far from done. We have a lot more work to do. And a lot more work is ahead of us. So let's get started with the rest of the tasks for today. First of all, we need to find where I put my batteries. Because I certainly didn't intend for them to sit around wasting away doing nothing inside of a box. No, I intended my batteries to work for the next 5,000 years. Ha! Batteries. Oh, and these are the ones that I like. Somebody once told me solar power is gonna rule me. We're not going to do any kind of gremlin tier cabling, but we're going to go back to these at this time. So let's go ahead and begin the installation process of cables. We'll cable to the left, cable to the right. Pretty simple. We'll cable all day and cable all night. Perfect. The first machine is done. The other shit's done. We're going to begin making our next machine, which I'm going to make the shredder, since this will allow us to get polymer early. This is really easy to make. It's just going to be 8 steel and 4 copper ingots. Copper ingots are cheap as fuck too. Especially now that I'm going to show you all a little trick with these. So if you were smart and silk touched it early on, you will also have a bunch of crystals. I have 27 copper ore clusters, and we're going to need to silk touch that today. So, or fortune that today, I would assume. Now, to get fortune on a tool is not difficult, but if you want to get fortune 5, you need the tritium tool, or other high-end tools. In fact, most don't have that, other than the star metal pickaxe, and like that's about it. So most of the shit that we usually use doesn't have it, except maybe bismuth pickaxe, but that's way later on. Even that is just fortune 2, bro. So what I think we're going to do is probably get into regular enchanting to get ourselves that fortune pickaxe. Plus we're high enough level anyway. it won't be that difficult for us to do, and I say that, but we're probably gonna die 1,000 times trying to get levels and shit. So that's the idea I had yesterday, was to make an enchantment room so we can get a Fortune 5 pickaxe. And the way you'd optimally do this is by taking books and enchanting those. So that's the way I'm going to do it. Now we're going to grab out some... Oh. Fucking bullshit. Grab out some steel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oui. Ha! French mode, bro. 2 motors. Hurry. At this time, we need 2 motors. Well, I've been streaming for an hour. What the? With a tegety? Throw that son of a bitch out of here. Alright. Alright, go, go, go. More shore. Nice. Oh yeah. One other thing. Here. Oh, I forgot to plug in this shit? That's crazy. How much energy cost is that? That was, I feel like it's a little bit more than it used to be. But I hope it's not. That'd certainly be bad if it was the case, that it was more costly to run shit now. That'd be like HBM 11. Windows 11. What HBM mod? Oh god. Windows is infesting all of our technology now. Watch out. That's HBM's a real secret. Alright, so what we're gonna do... Now we're on advanced alloy. We need to make that shit happen. We need to make that shit happen. So we're gonna grab this. We're gonna grab an equivalent amount of these. We should only need about 10 of them anyway. And we're going to put them together in here. Reason being is that it will be fast. So it won't take long. And that's also the exact amount you need for the shredder blades. They're advanced alloy. Then from there, we're moving into our next objective. So it shouldn't take us long after that. Right, so the next objective after that will be shredding these for polymer. And then prepare for the next step, even. I'm 2 steps in advance thinking ahead. But the next step, even, is going to require... Alright, us to return this shit back into here. Grab out this shit, and head over to here to grab more lava to keep that shit up and running. While that's happening, we're gonna head back over to here. Gonna begin making these. Make 8 of those, and then head over to here and do this shit. That gets us our shredder blades and gets this shit going while I return the fuel into here and grab out some more iron ore from over here. That's how I'm gonna do that. Unless we're out of iron ore, which is spectacular. That's what we needed to happen. because now I'm going to have to mine some more iron ore. But that's fine. We need that shit to happen anyway. Alright, we're on to smelting. One in here and one in there. I'm gonna throw my bones and a string into a box with more bones and more string. With all of the other bones and strings. And all of the other bones and strings. Wow, found them all. Crazy, huh? Alright, we've successfully completed the mission. So we're gonna need to start mining lignite and coal. Or lignite and iron in huge quantities. Coal, lignite, and iron, obviously, are all valuable, but I say lignite and iron because it's easier. And it doesn't really matter what we're actually mining. That shit will be easy. And you'll get the most out of it that way. While we are doing all of that, let's organize some shit a little bit. Oh, yeah, okay, I don't see... We could start working on polymers and shit. That's what we need to do next, is actually make our own polymer. So we've actually made polymer in these by doing what I just did. But we need to get high-speed steel as well. And another couple of motors, which are really easy to make, actually. So I'm not bothered by that. Make coil. Or actually, before we do that, hit it with the 2 iron plates. And then the coil. So now we're doing the hard part now. And the easy part later. Which I like that. Alright, remember, it's a 5 steel to 1 of these and 4 tungsten ratio. It's not difficult at all. It's actually pretty easy. 5 steel and 3 tungsten should be in there. Click to set recipe. 5 steel and 3 tungsten. But I don't have tungsten on hand, so let's go ahead and make some of that. I have some coal ore. I need to find tungsten. There we go. 2 pieces of tungsten. We're going to shred those. Very nice. Take that and put it into... Split it between the 2 of these. Grab out this and we're going to restock those. And then we're gonna have to go mining to get some more shit. Yeah, that one's dead. Alright, what about this one? He's low. He's gonna need 1 next iteration. Alright, grab that shit out and grab that shit out. How's he doing? He's out of iron finally, which is a good sign. And then we're gonna take our tungsten ingots. We finally reached the point where we're going to need to make our advanced pickaxe. Or, well, our special pickaxe. It's not advanced, it's just special. It's strange to do what we're going to do, but we're going to do it anyway. Alright, it's only going to make like 1 of those. Surprised I got to 3, but that's okay. Let's see. Throw in 3 of these. We're gonna need to make a few into... Oh, take that shit out. Just in case. Glad I caught that shit early. Boom. So we'll make those. We need to start working on enchanting. We need bookshelves, which are actually common to a few of the structures in HBM mods. So that's not bad at all. We might even have a few books on hand. Main thing we want to do is get bookshelves, and we need a couple of those. We're going to make an enchanting room, like I said earlier. So, that's going to be good. And that way we get our Fortune 5 pickaxe early on. And that should be good to get us even further into the mod. There we go. Impact drill is done too. And that didn't take that long at all, bro. We just went from fucking 0 to impact drill in one episode. God damn, dude. We're cooking up the HBM storm right here. Everybody talk about weather storm, but don't nobody talk about the HBM storm that I'm fucking cooking up right now. God damn. It's a fucking Hurricane HBM. Alright, next task. We're heading in this direction because I saw a structure that has books. We're gonna use vein miner and silk touch to secure such books. So we just need to get some books and then we'll come back. We're probably gonna actually make something really dumb because I'm pretty sure you can only enchant vanilla tools. And if we want to get Fortune 5, we're gonna need multiple books, a lot of levels, and a bit of time. It's probably going to be a little bit more time consuming than the rest of the shit we did today. You don't need a lot of bookshelves, but I think it's better to have more. Oh, well, actually, it does cap out at a certain point, so we need to get a few bookshelves. Oh, yeah. And these have the electric furnaces in them, so that would be a good thing to go grab the shit from here as well. And then we'll head up to some other structures to grab more books for us to enchant. If we don't have books in this one that I'm going to just fucking use for... Well, that's if I can even silk touch them. I should be able to with a fucking impact drill, but I have my suspicions that I might not be able to impact drill silk touch these guys, but who knows? Because I think it's a tool mismatch that will happen. Could happen. Might happen. Thank God you don't spawn with those anymore. Those were fucking annoying. Oh my gosh, it works perfectly. It works perfectly. Like, that's fucking too perfect. Nice. Here, take your private notes, bro. Okay. Only like 6 bookshelves. But that's okay. There is... that's pretty much all the good shit in here. I know a few other structures in HBM mod that have plenty of shit for us to go loot. I think there might be some out here that I was looking around and found. Maybe not. Let's check and make sure that there's none. Well, yeah, we'll just head out in that way and see if there's some shit out this way. Then we'll turn around if we don't find much. I know a lot of the structures have the bookshelf, which is the item we're after. So I think if we can't make a titanium pickaxe enchanted, we'll make a diamond one enchanted. Actually, it might be better to do the diamond one anyway because it's a should be like the best vanilla tool with the, and also the pickaxe has more durability anyway. I'm pretty sure it will always, or it has more durability than the titanium one. Will be the best for the task. Oh, these can have books in them too. Oh. What the fuck? No. What? Bro, I just fucking vein mined a glyphid nest? Guys. What the fuck just happened? Yes, you can vein mine the glyphid nest now. Fish, no big surprise, you can vein mine anything. Wow. But we just seriously vein mined a fucking glyphid nest? That's cheating. That's illegal. Oh, can I silk? Okay, I can't silk touch that. What the fuck? Silk touch kind of broken now. What are the odds I can silk touch this one? Bro, what's up with this shit? I could probably definitely silk touch that one. Ha! Come and see here. Chop him up. Oh my gosh. I love that. Greetings. Welcome. Please shoot glyphid with arrow. Help the cause. Oh, there he goes, bro. That guy's fucked. Yeah, he just got fucked, bro. The glyphids don't fuck around with that. See who wins, glyphid or skeleton, bro. I think the skeleton's about to fucking beat him. Bro, he's about to get fucking beaten. Cheat code right now. Oh my god. Whoa. Since when? No way. That actually just fucking worked. HBM mod, please fix your mod. It's broken. What every mod developer likes to hear, bro. Remember that, they love that shit. HBM, please fix your mod. It's broken. Now it's a stalemate. Never mind. Do you have your Geiger counter with you? No. What's up? Those don't have bookshelves. The secret bookshelf plotline, guys. Oh, nice. Microwave. People like these. For some reason. Wouldn't be hard to make like 1,000 pieces of paper in HBM mod. Wouldn't be that hard. Sort it. Get rid of that. Sort it again. Sort it again. So I can shovel all my garbage in there. And then sort it again. I like boxes. They give me space to store all my shit. Look at that. Look at that shit. Oh yeah. Ready to continue with the mission. Wow. HBM, the cheat codes have gone too far. Give me that. I like those. Those are my favorite, actually. the rebar pillar is actually my favorite type of concrete pillar. Because it has the highest blast resistance of the cheap concrete. Get him! Oh no, I've unleashed asbestos upon this society. How dare I? We just need to find a few more bookshelves, and then we're good to go. Back, but we need bookshelves for the special mission. Which is gonna involve other things that are not supposed to be silk touchable for good reason. I think that some things have changed in ways they probably either shouldn't have, or I just feel like that somebody wasn't aware those things had changed, or something like that. Because I think you're definitely not supposed to be able to silk touch some of the stuff you're able to silk touch now. And if you could silk touch it and vein mine it, then it, like, for example, the glyphid nest. You shouldn't be able to silk touch and vein mine that. That's not a thing you should be able to do. Unless it's defeated. At least. But now you can just fucking walk up to it and vein mine the whole nest in 2 seconds if you have a fucking electric drill. That is quite unbalanced. Just like being able to what was the other thing? Oh, to fucking silk touch and fortune crystals. That is also bad. Because then you can just move all your crystals up to the surface, and when you have like 47 or a fucking stack of them, or some shit like that, hit them with a fucking vein miner and get out more than you put in. Which is also not good. But that's just what I'm just saying that because that's never how it's been. I don't think it's intended to be that way. Is what I'm saying. Partially. I think somebody missed something in the update or something along those lines. Oh, Pants Gang is back? Really? Get gotten, Pants Gang. Fucking get gotten. Oops. I mined the wall. I feel like that's what happened. Somebody missed something. Alright, I think after we'll have about 36 of them. No, I think we'll be at 18. Or some shit. Yeah, we'll be at some number of, some quantity of, those. I don't need half this shit. Or the glyphid nest, but I mean, I guess I could hold on to it because it's kind of funny to have a fucking glyphid nest. It's not something you're supposed to have. Well, they don't even drop unless you fuck. They didn't even drop with Silk Touch before. Like, what the hell's going on with that? I'm just saying, something doesn't seem right about that at all. There's something wrong going on there. Alright, let's not hit the other glyphid nests and let's just run past them. Oh, he's give you his besto stump hit? Get rid of that shit. We're really getting a lot of these today. Very nice. Ooh, diesel generator. I remember seeing that at some of those other ones. Stack trace. Nice. His name is unknown. His name is all of the names. And then some. He's a legend amongst men. No, it's all outside of my reach. Outside of Halo reach, guys. Definitely feel like the fucking... I'm still going on about the fucking shit with the fucking weird-ass glyphid nest situation. Because that shit's fucking absolutely bothering me. It's never been like that before. Is that an actual change, or is that a bug? It's gotta be a bug. Like, I swear, it's gotta be. Gotta be a bug. There's no way it couldn't be. Definitely can't be intended. Smart energy drinks. Amazing. Spectaculoso. Only 18? Damn. Well, we made it at least slightly good. Alright, we did a great job, but let's see, let's get back. Head back this way. Hopefully we got enough to do the enchant thing. That should be good. Then we need to go down, find obsidian. We need like 4 pieces. And then we'll be good. I wonder if there's anything you can do with the glyphid nests. Like the blocks from them. Like, can you shred them? Nice. We got electric furnaces. Yeah. We got a lot done already today. We did a lot of shit today. But this is definitely good progress. And then we need space for the enchanting area, so all of this shit's gonna have to go somewhere else. So I can fit this in here. But, enchanting table at the center, and then you have something like this, I guess. I don't think you just need... oh, shit. Just silk touch. None of that. And then this was probably maxing it out, but what did I do today? Those, and then all of that shit on the outside. So we literally got a solar boiler, all of that shit. Made a bunch of steel while we were doing it too. Since that's not hard to do, all you have to do is make steel while you're doing something else, and it's fucking easy. It was easy steel at that point. Cruising through the steel. I'm gonna put these in here. So yeah, quite a lot. I think it needs these too. That should be good enough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a tier 5 enchanted book for the fucking shit. Since we have experience, we might as well use it as to do that shit. And then we need obsidian. Honestly, there should be some in the cave next to us, but I don't know. Let's go in the cave next to us. Alright, prepare to vein mine. Vein mine. Bro, what the fuck is this shit? This should not be real. We're gonna sleep first too. So my base doesn't become inhabited. Oh yeah, and we got the electric drill. So even more shit done today as well. Which it didn't take long to make the electric drill either. It just took like 5 seconds. Slap a few things together and we had it shit done. Shit was done. Get him. Got him. Nice. Now, hopefully, I see enough lava down there to make the shit I'm after. Evil Cave of Doom and Despair. If only I had lava down there, man. That's what I'm after. Biggest thing. Obsidian. Just gonna use glyphid blocks all the way down. I'm sure this won't be a problem in the future when he makes it so you can build your own glyphid nest. But you can silk touch the... No, you can't. With the ones with the eggs don't silk touch. I don't think you can do that. No, I know you can't do that. What if these can burn? That would actually make a lot of sense, because they sound like wool. But I've also poured lava on them and never seen that shit happen. Plenty of coal, though. Let's grab shit. Start grabbing shit. They should nerf glyphids a bit. The hitbox is giant and the hives spawn so often it can ruin bases in a few days. I always felt like glyphids aren't hard enough. Because I've wiped out like 5 of their hives or some shit, like actually even more than that already. You can wipe out like a hive every episode. You just gotta hit them before they get hard. Or like before they have time to actually do shit. If you let them have any time to do shit, then you're pretty much cooked. But once you have advanced alloy, you should be able to just plow right through them. Ah, here's the other part of the cave I was missing. He doesn't like water, does he? Enjoy. I hope we don't do the coal oil method to get a cracking tower. That'd be fucked up. Oh, right. You can soak touch these too, by the way. For whatever reason, not only can I soak touch those, but I can soak touch the glyphid nest. Which is just absolutely wild. Hell, now I could just walk up to the glyphid nest before they even spawn in, and then mine it and get the whole nest gone in 2 swings. 2 swings of a pickaxe to fucking beat a glyphid nest. Absolutely insane. That's just with my electric pickaxe. I think it's definitely should not be that way. Okay, so if we go down here, it's gonna be difficult. Imagine if other monsters from Deep Rock Galactic were added. Yeah, it'd be insane. Bro's building grass in the cave. We're gonna have a whole golf course down here if enough of them do it. Oh, shut up. Am I getting chased through the cave right now is the real question. If I am, I'm screwed if I sit there. Let's go ahead and grab as much coal as we can. Let's see. Need to go up here, I guess. Actually, I think going down would be smarter because there's definitely more lava down. Definitely more lava below us, but... we also do need a little bit of experience from those. From killing different things. Because that will be important for the mission. The side mission of today's episode of making a enchanted pickaxe. For the reason to cheese a little bit. Because some things shouldn't be able to be fortuned, and I'm gonna keep fortuning it until HBM fixes it. Or until somebody tells me it was intentional. But I'm just gonna keep showing how broken the game is until HBM patches it. Nice. I like lignite. It's my favorite, actually. And colton. Ooh, even better. Gotta get that shit. We can't even do anything with it right now because we're pre-oil still. You see these guys? I know a trick to make these guys into polymer. It's one of my secret tricks. Not really secret at all. It's just such an easy exploit because it's so easy to get bobbleheads and they're basically useless. Yeah. I think most people know it by now. So it's not really a secret trick, but most of the shit you can find, and most people don't understand that. Because you can damn near play super flat. If not, play fully super flat. But I had some trouble, because it was a zinc that got me on my last attempted thing. Technically, zinc would have had me. Got him. Oh man, I'm so lost already. I am not getting out of this cave. I know that for a fact. Not getting out of this cave. We're gonna be trapped in this game. Trapped. No way out. With a bunch of random shit in my inventory too. You're dead. We need to make space for more iron ore since it's gonna be super essential for my steel making. I don't know how poisonous mud would even get in here. We don't even have a watch reactor yet. But yeah, it's just like a lighting bug or some shit like that. Yeah, yes, I love Java. I love Java as much as I love Rust, guys. Oh man, it's so great. Totally. Oh, they live in the shithole. Please have diamonds down there. I could use some for my enchantment table. Close with and destroy the skeleton. Got him. There's also quite a bit of rare earth. And I don't really ever plan to launch a silo, so let's just fucking get rid of that. Actually, no, let's get rid of this first. And then let's get rid of this and hope there's water down here. Or that it's not that. But since it was that, where that water at again? Where was the water at? Okay. And that can reach through here. I hate water, but we're gonna have to use it to complete this mission. To get obsidian. Which is also the first obsidian I've gotten so far, so congratulations to my obsidian. Very amazing. Wow. Such greatness. Truly obsidian moment. I definitely shouldn't leave the redstone down there, but I don't really want to mine it if there's lava near it, so let's just not do that. Let's just, the one thing we do need to grab is this, for sure, since we have enough space in my inventory for it anyway. It's kind of an essential item. Since I've already prepared a bit of that for when we get to dash production. So we'll be pretty much set up to get to dash. One of the things we're missing for that is going to be the oil deposit. So that will be, we can either solve that by doing it a super painful fucking coal oil method, or just hopefully find some other way to do it. But now it's time to work on the other part of the other project that we have going on today at the same time, which is the fucking weird crystal experiment to make a shit ton of crystals out of the ore clusters. Since I've noticed you can vein mine them, and in a previous playthrough I had tried or what was it, fortune? So that also worked, kind of, but I wonder if it still works, and so we're going to try it again in this playthrough. Yeah, I think I already found some of that. I don't know if it was in this playthrough. I don't remember. No, I don't think we've had it in this one. Or I would have done one of the food reviews. We were doing like canned food reviews yesterday or some fucking dumb shit. And it was like, oh yeah, I give this one 5 out of 10. And it's 5 out of 10 for every fucking food item. This one tastes exquisite. It really jostles my palate in the right way. 5 out of 10 stars. I'll give this one a whopping 5 out of 10, guys. Oh, this one really sucked and is really shitty. I'll give it 5 out of 10. That's my food review, guys. reviewed all of the canned food in HBM mod, except for the stallion milk, or the black hole. Bro, the black hole is awesome. Ain't no developer good enough to add a canned black hole to their mod except for HBM. The one person crazy enough to do it. Canned black hole. Almost as good as canned recursion. Also, why is this? Because you're drinking stallion milk? Bro, a stallion is a male horse. So it's definitely not milk. Alright, let's get out of here using my expedient quick exit method. Very, very expedient. On the spot. Make-believe method of exiting the cave. This is why I like lignite. It's just fucking abundant. We got 15 colton, or no, 15 of that, and 19 colton, which is a massive amount for when we don't even need it. Beautiful. We are truly a Gregg society at this point. We've achieved Gregashov level 0.1 today. Gregashov level 1. Truly amazing. Alright, today I'm gonna tell you all something very sad. But it's only gonna make you sad if you pay attention to what I have to say. So, enjoy. But, basically, you used to be able to actually socialize with people you know on the internet, and it was called like some weird shit, like Facebook or something. And back in those days, it wasn't just ads or a feed of random people who you've never seen before, like me. It was people who you knew, and then you would be able to watch their page and like keep up with their life events and shit. But now, all that there is just a feed full of people you've never seen before, and whatever can get the most attention, whatever can get the most views, and whatever makes the most money for the people who run those things, instead of people you know and, well, things that actually would make it social media. So now it's not social media, it's just media. Alright, I hope you all are now super depressed because of what I've told you. Back in those days, it was not a tool to do some kind of weird propaganda shit or anything, or to sell you anything or anything like that. It was just, you just log in, see that your friend has a birthday, and then you know that, oh, their birthday's today, and you can say happy birthday to them. But now, no, you don't know that. Not anymore. I hope that makes somebody sad, or makes somebody realize that they're pretty old. But remember, I'm always your guys' friend, so don't worry, guys. What's this? Produce. Billions must make. We're gonna run out of coal for that. However, let's go ahead and get these guys shredded and then start the work on the next task. That's gonna be diamonds required? Question mark? No. No diamonds required. Just brain cells. I have my book still. Very good. This is the first time I've done this in a long time, but enchanter. Oh yeah! Whoa, guys. Holy shit. Fucking bullshit. Bro, it took all 30 levels to do one fucking book? God fucking damn, bro. Ain't no way I'm enchanting books, bro. This one says... something, 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 something. Definitely does not say fortune. Fortune. Bro, we're cooked. But okay, so we did our task. And now it's time to do the next thing. The most important part. Collecting up all of my crystals. So I have 41 crystals. And as a man with 41 crystals, I like to use Fortune 2 without Vein Miner, because I'm going to build a fucking tower. So 41 is 41. But if we have, theoretically, right? If we don't have 41 when we're done with this, then what happened? Well, we actually fortuned it. And if it fortunes, that's not how it should, that's not how it's ever been. This is beyond what it should be, the limitations that it should have. So, if I get more than one, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something is very wrong. We're gonna have more than I started with. Okay, we'll just keep on digging. The faster you dig, the better it is, by the way. Wow, I have a lot more than 41. Guys, I don't remember starting with 64 crystals. Something's wrong with that. The math ain't counting out because I had 41 and now I have 69. Nice. That's really insane. How many did I have? 36? And I already see a couple giving me 3s. This is also fucked up because now I have 50. What the fuck, HBM? What are we doing? I now have like fucking triplication? This is amazing. Next step is to get a centrifuge then. Because then, well, then we get the full throttle, full maximum thing. Well, we can already kind of do that with these. Since it doesn't cost much, well, you get a lot more in that centrifuge. And plus we have power banks, which are slowly building up that residual energy. But of course they don't discharge very fast. I'm just saying, that's probably fucked up in some way. But what do we need to make next? So, Our next task is going to involve graphite. We're going to need to grab 2 pieces of graphite, make a DMT transformer, and several other things for this task. We're going to start off with the graphite since it's the first thing that popped into my mind. Graphite is first. Then we're going to need to make steel electrodes, and then we're cooking. So throw that shit in there and get going. 92 operations left. Perfect. Let's start working on that DMT transformer. Never mind, is it not a thing anymore? What the fuck is the thing in the welding machine? So we're going to need to make a welding machine. That's the first thing. We're going to need 4 cast steel plates, 10K HZ transformer, which requires these super coils and 4 of those. So 1 of these, 2 of these are going to need to go into making those, 1 of these will need to go to make those coils, and then 2 of these for that, and of course 4 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get a... Okay. That shit's done. And then, of course, we need to start making this shit with steel ingots in here. Boom. And that shit's cooking out. We're just going to work on stockpiling steel. Boom. The advanced alloy ingots are done, which means we can make wires now. We're going to need 2 more pieces of iron. How many steel plates was it? 4. Alright, we're at 4. Get rid of that. Alright, it's going to start making those. Throw in 3 more. Green side. Grab that shit up. Boom. Alright, we're cooking. And next step, gonna be... Let's see here. We got those done. Yeah. It's one of the first things I got last episode was that shit. We've had it for a minute now, so that's been pretty useful. What's in here? Do we have enough space for any of the fucking... Oh yeah, we discovered you can vein mine glyphid nests today too with my impact drill. Murky anvil win? Ha, probably never. 3 and then 4. And then let's see, 8 tungsten ingots. Tungsten, we wouldn't have any crystals of it. That'll just be 4 tungsten ore. I'm gonna grab all of these crystals to make sure we have a total of it. And yeah, for everybody's information, if you missed it, you get so much more to actually... No, don't do that. To actually... Oh, that's half of what I need. What am I doing? You get so much more to actually fucking... Oh. Yeah, 112, a lot of the shit I'm saying won't work, probably. I have no idea why it works in this version. Because I'm on the James 2H space fork, and it might just be one of his weird features. Who knows? He's a weird guy. We can say he's weird because, yeah. Alright, so we should be able to make this now. Let's get this shit done. As long as I can avoid making soldering machine and circuits, I will be having a fun time. You know what else is amazing is that the, if you have a stack of these and you hit them with the fortune, oh god, just watch. So I had like, what, 15? We're going to have way more than 15. And if that's just fortune 2 and I got 29. Like, what the fuck? I just got 29. So now it makes sense if I get that fortune 5 pickaxe. Oh. Bro, the bricks are like that recipe that even I forget about. I don't blame you. Even I forget about bricks, man. Shit's like an HBM hidden secret. That centrifuge would go hard with all of these now. What do I need? Alright, so we need to grab out bolts. These are going to be the steel variety, and then we need to go grab out the tungsten from the furnaces, and we're done with all of the shit that's necessary for a arc welder. Yes. Also, the gas centrifuge has... Yeah. I know about that. They also put a smiley face in the other thing. And other shit, too. There's a shit ton of images on the machines if you look at them. Sometimes you can't even see them in game, and you have to go in the files to look at them. It's pretty interesting. Arc. The arc welder's done. I don't even have a chem plant yet, and I have an arc welder. What's wrong with me? Yeah, the rocket ship on the centrifuge. Let's see. The next task, we're going to grab out the things and connect its power. These, and any of the other cables. These. This is going to be set to that. Bullshit number of stuff that's purely, yeah. Bro, HBM mod is just a reference. Honestly, I think HBM mod might even be Terraria too. I bet HBM is also kind of like just an analog to Terraria. It's references, but also like kind of unique too. It's so weird. Such an amazing mod. Alright, so we have that part done. Then we have to move on to the next part. We're going to need, should be 6 steel ingots per piece, so 12 total. That will make a top and a bottom, so now we need 24. We're going to get started on that part of this project, which will allow us to free up some space in here so we can keep making coal coke for a while. Then we're going to also build out a massive storage area for all of this. All the shit that we can't use, because I'm not going to bother processing it out further until later on, probably. Just to avoid the potential cringe of having yet another setup where we're doing terrible shit with fucking coal oil. But we gotta find where I put the conveyors first. That's the real question. Where are the conveyors hiding? Here they are. I found the conveyors. We need 7 to make a pair of pants for my conveyor belt. Put my pants on my conveyor belt and have a conveyor inserter. And of course, everybody wants to have a conveyor inserter. First time I built a refinery, I had the boiler explode like 3 times before I found out heavy oil was clogging the system. Long live the flare stack. Bro, did you use a fucking flare stack to dump out heavy oil or fucking burn that shit? It's insane. Alright, I'll need 3 so we can make a other thing. Once we run out of that row, we're going to start making more steel. Well, we made all that steel, we might as well use it all before the next episode. So I go into next episode and I have to make a shit ton of steel. Hopefully this will free up enough space that like I don't have to really worry too much about getting more space freed up. Alright, let's go ahead and throw all my crystals and shit in here. Didn't really have to use for the heavy oil at the time. Just dumped the naphtha and the light oils. Did 2 fractioning towers to make diesel. Oh right, we need to also start making these welded now. How much energy cost is that gonna be? Oh, disgusting. Terrible. Cringe cost. What is the cost? Terrible. Bro, it's gonna take forever too, right? No, it doesn't take that long. Forever squared. Infinity cubed. Oh god. That's the real quantum space-time continuum theorem. Or some shit like that. It's actually trident squared. fucking trident squared, guys. It's fancy m over trident squared. Also, why do oil derricks start suddenly eating fully charged lead acid battery after using it for a while? I have never touched the oil derrick. I've never really bothered with it. I think I've only done coal oil in every single fucking playthrough. I have touched it a few times, but it's been so long that I don't even fucking... Oh, I'm not even gonna do it in this playthrough, probably. I'm the coal oil demon, and everybody's afraid of me because I can get to the point where where they have to put in a new feature called "We're gonna make your cracking tower cost 12 dash" because Fish is gonna make yet another coal oil setup in one of his playthroughs. So we gotta at least try to stop him somehow. But you know what happens? I just do it anyway. Derek can run on a single wood oil burner, so I'm not sure what the issue's there. Alright, so here we go. We're getting this shit done. And next task is going to be grabbing a fluid ID from somewhere. Oh, hey, there it is. Coal tar coal. Yeah, coal tar creosote. Hit it with that coal tar creosote right there. Boom, boom, boom. Now I have bitumen being produced. And everybody hates bitumen. Specifically me, though. I hate bitumen the most. I hate it more than you do. And the next guy. So, let's figure out how to get rid of this bitumen in a way that's highly efficient and super cheap. Or, well, actually, maybe not super cheap, but just gets it fucking out of the way. Somehow. And, we also need to grab that other welded plate so we can make a second one to get coal gasoline and other products. So bitumen's the big thing that's going to clog it up and cause a shit ton of issues. And beyond that, that's what usually happens in a coal oil setup, is that you have to get rid of this bitumen. But now that it's no longer gated to tar for actually making steel tanks, which now cost less than, like, well, ever before, it's really easy to do coal oil setup, but still requires a bit of patience. So we're going to make space for that bitumen tank on this side. And over here we'll have another space for the coal gasoline. Let's see, we have... In here we should be able to make the steel tank. Or actually, it's just called tank. 4 steel plates, or 8 steel plates and 4 steel shells is not bad at all. That's literally 16 or 24 steel ingots, which is very cheap for me right now. Well, still kind of slightly expensive. I can make it really easily. All right, so let's go ahead and make 48 of these. 48. And then we're going to go ahead and make shell. Oh. I just goofed there. Alright, that should be enough to make what we're trying to make. what's bitumen even used for. I believe you would put it into a fraction tower, but I forget. So it's used inside the actual cracking tower to make more oil, basically. That and aromatic hydrocarbons are like the two products it gives you. And it's like 80% yield on your oil or some shit. So it will return like 80%. So whatever oil you put in it gives back at least like 80% or some shit like that. I don't remember. The amount of oil though we're putting in doesn't start until at this step, so we're not putting in 80%. It's giving us a little bit more. Yeah, 80 to 20 aromatic. Okay, yeah. So you put in a cracking tower and it gives you that. Also, that math could be completely cringe. It could be completely wrong too. The 80% of your input oil. But we have no input oil. It's all just creosote. Remember, I never intended to do another playthrough with coal oil, but, you know, I'm already seeing the hallmarks of the coal oil slowly seeping into my brain and infesting my soul, bro. Long live creosotia. Yeah. We're back to coal oil, guys. We're just gonna bury them in my oil refinery. All the little monsters and shit down there, just fucking bury them in oil. They're a part of the workforce. They're unvalued members of the workforce. So that's doing its job. This guy, he's doing his job. Usually I use the coal gasoline to just power the fucking burners for the next step. And then after that, well, we're cooking up the fucking shit we need, so. Although, in this playthrough, we might end up using it as actual power supply, considering the new HBM power crisis. Or I've heard it's harder than ever before to get a lot of energy. And a lot of things that used to make a lot of energy are now making shit energy. So, do with that information as you will. So we're going to stack 2 bitumen tanks using the Russian technique. And that should do the trick perfectly. And we don't need bitumen for a while, so we'll just stack it and leave it to be very sad. Nice. Coal gasoline, crude oil, and some other shit. But rather the storage quantity is lower to incentivize actual power generation. Well, the storage quantity was about the same. Or does it just store at a decreased rate or some shit? I don't even know. It says time for full charge, 1.5 minutes. Charge rate is 10.0 kHz. So if we had that much, it'd be good. But we have we have like roughly a fifth of what it needs, or well, really more like 5.5 of what it needs. A fifth of what it needs. 5.5 of what it needs. So like a weird fraction with a 1 and a 5.5 on the other side. Some shit like that. Oh, I love Java, guys. Okay, so what do we do with this? So I don't have the centrifuge yet. But I can still do shit with this, right? Or should I just make the fucking centrifuge already? I'm just gonna go ahead and do fortune on it. Because it's a lignite, it doesn't even matter anyway. I'm not gonna throw away my coal at something like this, though. And remember, we're not trying to make too much oil. We're just trying to fucking get by for making more steel. It's the only reason I did any of that, was to just allow me to make more steel forever. Forever steel, yeah. That's the main thing we need to do, is get more steel, since that will allow us to do a task while also being like, oh, I need to go make steel check the steel every 5 seconds. Is my steel good? Okay, I see it's good. That's what I'm gonna be like once we get this back up and running. Nice, a lot of lignite. That's about as much as you get from the centrifuge anyway, I think. Pretty spectacular. That should also get us a little bit of the other shit too. Not a lot, because these only give you 50. Now, if you do it correctly, you can get double. 9 below if you centrifuge? Yeah. So that's really good. Bro, the crystals must be a fucking exploit then. That shit's insane. I suppose now we should work on just making shit from the oil. Was that heating oven even for it will not lose any thermal units? It does slowly. Just keep it stocked up so it can run this shit. Or are you saying I could put a firebox down here and it would also work the same? Is that what you're saying? I mean, fireboxes, they lose a ton of TU when you put it under the... Oh, well, they don't burn fuel as fast as the heating oven does, but they, I get what you mean. I think you understand that as well. The heating oven burns fuel faster, but also heats things faster too. Provides more thermal units. Plus, it's less expensive in the early game when you just have like bricks and shit, I feel like. Alright, so the next task we need to do is going to involve finding where I put all the iron ore and then just making it all into fucking steel. Then we're on to Dash. Oh, we're gonna be on to Dash soon, bro. We're literally cooking up to Dash in this episode. Are we gonna get Dash? Okay, so first steps for Dash would be a refinery and shit like that. Let's start out with the fluid heater. Actually, let's start off with the refinery itself. Oh, one other thing before we can do our refinery is that we're actually gonna need to make a soldering machine to make these circuits. So the soldering station isn't that hard either. For the soldering station, you just need 6 steel ingots. Yes, 6 steel ingots, right? No, let's see. We just need to make a soldering machine. Unrelated, but why are all Minecraft horror mods right now just broken script clones? We're past the point of Dweller slop, now it's ARG slop now. ARG slop. Bro, I can't wait till they put Rust into Minecraft, bro. Well, actually, Minecraft's already pretty closed source itself. They probably already have Rust in it. I love Rust, bro. It's shitty. Fuck Rust. I know I haven't been crafted yet, but are we gonna explode a biome? Maybe. On the Dr. Nowhere mods, they did Sunman so dirty. Bro, why would you even play a Minecraft horror mod? It's only for fucking the streamers who want to fucking get a shit ton of children to watch their videos. Oh my god, there's a scary thing in my Minecraft. Oh, and then they do their fake scream and shit. We know it's all fake, especially me. Is Sunman the opposite of Benadryl Hatman? Bro, if I made a Minecraft mod like that, it'd be better. It'd be way better, but it'd also be programmed in D-Lang. I'd program a mod in D-Lang, bro. And then everybody would hate me because it's so fucking cringe to program. Not only in D-Lang, but to program a Java mod in D-Lang. Oh god, bro. What the fuck? Bro, HBM would come hunt me down at that point, bro. If I programmed a mod, bro, that's what would happen. HBM would come to where I'm at and just fucking he'd kill me, bro. Because I sinned on Java. I'd program it all in D-Lang and somehow make it work. Well, actually, I would have no fucking clue how to make it work, bro. Can't wait for somebody to turn Soap, Dr. Nowhere's creator self-insert character, into evil scary dweller, new horror, new Minecraft scary mod, 12 a.m. Bro, I get up at 12 a.m. and it ain't even that scary because there's nobody around. Shit's make-believe. Most of the Dweller Mods audience goes to sleep at like 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. Yeah, I understand. Nah, bro, you're wrong. Parents don't parent nowadays. They go to bed at the same time I get up. Bro, you don't understand, bro. You'd be wrong. You'd wish they'd go to bed at that time, but nah. Parents don't parent. "7 p.m. or like 7 p.m. the next day, bro. Nah, that's just because it's part of the government's plan to surveil. Parents not parenting isn't the root of the problem. It's just an excuse for the problem, really. That's why it's going that way. Nah. It's like how... It's also why I hate Rust, too, is because it undermines the GPL. So when they use Rust in like the Linux kernel, they're undermining the GPL by using a language that's compiler and all of its shit is MIT Apache license, which are not copyleft. So that's terrible. That's what the fucking Reddit looking dude tells me. Rust fucking sucks because it's fucking use it and undermines the license. That's what's his name? It's like fucking, was it Brody or Jody? Bro, there's too many fucking people whose names end with E in the fucking Linux sphere. I call it the Linux sphere, okay? It's a weird place where people start to look incredibly weird and fucking surprisingly are somehow able to communicate thoughts in some capacity. It's not that I hate them, it's just that they look weird and belong in Reddit sphere, bro. They probably are also involved in the Reddit sphere. Like, they're like your stereotypical Reddit people, but also aren't shitty enough to be Reddit people. It's like weird. They look like Reddit people. They kind of talk like Reddit people, but not shittily. Actually, I take that back. They don't talk like Reddit people, bro. It's weird. it's strange. It's the weirdest place you could end up is the fucking YouTube Linux algorithm, bro. If you end up there, you're just seeing a bunch of fucking weirdos. But I guess I also ended up there at some points inside of that sphere, so I mean, hey. Like, it looks like people who would genuinely say I use Arc, by the way. Which, I use Arc, by the way. Fucking hilarious. Comedian maxing. Well, actually, this one runs Fedora. But that was a mistake and a bad decision because, bro, if you use Arc, you get to, like, decide every fucking thing. It's also not hard to install, and if you're an idiot like me, that's a good thing. Because I was able to read, like... It took me a little bit. It took me, like, a day, but, like, I was able to read, like... Oh, hey, there's a few pieces of documentation. Oh, you gotta do this, and then you can use Arc install. Oh, hey, you gotta set up your internet. That's like the hardest part is to connect to the internet, and it's not that bad, bro. If you want to connect to the internet, you just use IWCTL. That's like the first thing you do. Type in IWCTL, WLAN 0, or whatever device you're using to connect. And then you type, or actually no, it was IWCTL, which gets you into the IWCTL tool. Then from there, you have to type in station, whatever your station is, which is, for me, was WLAN 0. It could also, well, ENPS 3.0 should be your Ethernet, and then WLAN 0 is your other thing. So then, just type in WLAN 0 and type in your internet, and then it will ask you for your password if it has a password that it needs. And don't fuck up that part or you'll have to do it again like 3 times until you get it fucking perfect. Awesome. I believe that's everything I need. Let's see, where can I put this at? But yeah, dude, the Linux sphere is crazy. That's what I call it. Or the Linux algorithm, or... Bro, you get... There's 2 guys, and they're both... One of them's kind of insane. The other one's, like... But, I mean, they're not wrong to be skeptical. It's not insanity. I think it's definitely justifiable. So I think what they have to say is justified. But they just come across as insane because it's fucking unhinged. Alright, so what do we do next? Well, now we need to solder shit. Next step for this. So for the refinery, we're gonna need to start off with the board since this is the most annoying part, but we need to make like a bunch more of these vacuum tubes. See if we have a shit ton of capacitors to you. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, if we don't have capacitors, what's gonna happen is a lot of shit. Oh, we need lead wires too. Yeah, we have a lot of shit to do. Yeah, it won't be that bad. Let's see if we have any lead in here. I don't know if we do. We'll just make like 8 of these, and that will make 16 total. Then we'll make it all into ingots. That will make a shit ton of what we need. Then on to tungsten. Do I have tungsten on me? Where did I put the tungsten at? It's in this box. We're gonna just make like 5. Split these up. We're gonna find sand and just harvest a shit ton of sand. Actually, it'd be probably easier to go out into that forest and do it. Give me that. We're gonna need a shovel or 2. Keep going. That should be what we're looking for. Yeah, we're gonna mine all that. Should be enough to get us some glass for these vacuum tubes. Alright, what are we gonna do next? Oh no, the sun's setting on my amazing factory. Keep the steel going forever. So we need to keep producing steel for about 1,000 years. Then we also need to keep producing or running coal through it too, which is what I want to also do. We're not going to do that. We're just going to build a pillar of coal and just call it a day on that. And grab as much of this shit as we can. So that way we can at least build like a backlog of oil and shit, so that way when we do get the refinery and shit done, whether that be today or tomorrow, then we're just cooking out that oil like it's nothing. That's where I want to be. Just printing oil. Alright, so next step. We need gold for boards too. And insulators. And insulators seem to be what's hurting us the most right now. Because that's the most annoying thing we got going on. Insulators. Most painful right now. Yeah, we're gonna need to grow hemp. Let's grab bones and also get that gold processing. Do we have a bunch of gold? Get this smelting too. Get these made into wires. 2 stacks, preferable. That way we run out and just make another stack, run that through. Just keep making more stacks and run them through. Alright, time to start this shit. Get some bone meal. Watch. Super efficient. Nice. That's done, and then we're moving on to the next task. We're gonna take these, make them all a string. Then we're gonna take this, make 16 wool, split it, boom. That's my insulator shortage kind of solved. We're gonna grab the gold I processed out, all 16 pieces, split it into these 2, grab out my tungsten, take this, make it to wires as well, and then we're gonna grab out more of that shit to do another thing. Also, all of the sand I have, we're going to smelt that between these 2 furnaces, so that should speed up the process of getting this shit done. So now we're gonna make these, slap those with these and get that, which should be enough for a while. Keyword should be enough for a while, not is enough for a while. Then we're gonna make another batch of those. Slap these together yet again. That's my PCBs done. And then, of course, time for glass. Now we're at 18, and we're going to go ahead and do this. 54 glass with some of these should get us the vacuum tube requirement done. 36 vacuum tubes ready to go, and now we're cooking that shit up. Let's check our steel. We're at 1 iron ore and 1 of those. We need to grab more iron ore and yet another batch of those. And I think that's about all we have in there. So that means we're going to need to find either go mining again or fucking find more ore in the boxes. I don't think there is more ore, just to verify. Since it is one of those things where we want to make sure we got it all before we just say we need to go mining again. Okay. That shit's done, and what's this looking like? 1 of those, because we need more capacitors. Got it. So we're gonna need more insulators for that capacitor cost. Which is kind of annoying, but okay. Just gotta find the shit I need for insulators. If I have extra shit in here for that. Alright, let's see. Glass is completely done. Unfortunately, we can't make glass into insulators. That would be nice, though, if we could. Hell, it might even be worth making a shit ton of bricks at this point. But yeah, that's always going to be getting us. Until we have polymer in stable amounts. Alright, make the fucking insulators. Should be good on that. We need wires of aluminum and also We should have a bunch of wires for aluminum, so I'm not worried. Powder. Powder is hard to do. Not really, actually. You just fucking take crystals and you can do it. I hope that's how that works. I hope that this is gonna give us what we need. Or we're cooked. Alright, make wire. Alright, that should be good enough. Oh yeah, that's good enough. Got him. Let's see how much energy we're at. 700 HE per second. So we're still going up, and that's what I'm after. Alright, next task on the fucking refinery project. Alright, so now we're at the point where we need to start doing welded and regular steel pipes. Or steel pipes. Okay, that should be like 3 times that, so 36. 36 steel plates. So I'm at 36. Nice, got that shit done. 36 for those pipes. Then for the shells, it's 4 shells, so 16. Do all the steel working we can do. How much for the welded is gonna be 6 times 3, so 18. Start that process going. Make sure it's not doing other shit. And we should have probably started that shit first, because that's like the hardest part of it. And then the other part, we're gonna need 13. And hopefully I don't have steel plates lingering in some other chest somewhere, but... Shell. And since it's gonna take a minute for those to get done, we have plenty of time to do copper and insulators. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, yet again, insulators have come back to haunt us and plague our fucking soul. Much as any good insulator could do, plague your soul. Eight of those. This should be good enough. It's time to sleep too. Alright, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna get back to work on our next task, which is gonna be smelting. We're gonna smelt out all of these and get them ready for the becoming plates afterwards. We should have all of these done. Now these are gonna go to get welded. So once those are welded, we'll put them into the assembly machine and we just have to get insulators. The amount of insulators we need is 8. So that's not bad. Let's go ahead and do this. Fry up some of these things, and then we're going to be good to go. 2 of those should make our 8 insulators. Then we're going to need more insulators, because we're going to need to make energy cable pulls. But it's not going to be that bad. I don't think. So now we're at this step. Boom, got those shits done. Throw that shit into there. Then grab out my copper and make it into copper plates. 8 copper plates, specifically. Oh, fuck. I made 9. How terrible. Oh. Not like I can't make them back into ingots. But that's the refinery done. Next step is going to be... Oh, right. We have to do fluid heaters beforehand and shit like that. So let's go ahead and see what we need for that. Alright, here we're looking at the refinery, or the start of it. We have crude oil and coal gasoline, which is going to be the fuel. we're gonna need a fluid burner. So let's go ahead and see what we need for a fluid burner in particular. If it requires rubber, I cannot make it. Okay, no rubber costs, and it's just gonna be the fucking shitty ass steel or titanium cost. That's gonna be a pain, but it's okay. So 2 titanium for the first 2. That's not bad. I'll just use titanium crystals. Probably going to need to make all of these into... Oh, we're good on that. Perfect. So we have our 12 titanium already. We have our 2 titanium crystals, which is going to make 4 for our plates. Then we're also going to need to make 12 steel plates in addition. So let's go ahead and do that. 12 of those. And of course, there's the copper cost yet again. Always copper. 1, 2, 3, 4 should be good enough. And then we'll do the same shit we've just done for the other setup. We're going to take these and smelt them up. Alright, next, this shit. Put it into here. Copper to the furnaces. This shit will be done in no time. I didn't split it up though, which... Oh, I did split it up. Alright, so it's already done. That's weird that I had an extra one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that shit's done. Make the barrels in the crafting table. Nice. 8 copper. Alright, we're there. We've completed the fluid heater. What is that? Oh, it looks cool now. Oh, 3 steel pipes? That's not a problem. Watch me cook up these steel plates like it's nothing. Whoa, what's this shit? Atmospheric emitter. Whoa, so cool, bro. Oh my gosh, it's getting cool now. Fluid burner is done. We're on to the next task. Yet again, another task. Oh, how wonderful. What's up? IP? What do you mean? Alright, one more of these. There we go. And then I gotta do this shit. Let's see, what do we need? I'm in the Sahara Desert. Nice. Bro, that's probably cool as hell. I bet there's a lot of sandstorms and dust devils. Dust devils in particular. Bro, dust devils are insane. We need boiler. So now we need to make a bunch of other shit. Which is also going to need insulators. Hooray, back, circling back onto the insulators. Yet again. Unless we make that one, it just costs polymer. But this one will cost you insulators as well. So you need 4 steel ingots. And that should be good. I lost my big toe when I was a kid to a wolf. Lol, I was crying so much. Damn. Five is good? That'll give it, yeah, that'll be fine. I don't know how I came up with the number 5, but that's perfect. 4 steel ingots. This one's easy. Easiest thing we've made so far for the refinery. Other than the fractioning towers, those are also super easy, but This is like a one-time make it and then destroy it later when we fucking don't need it anymore. Make it and then recycle it, not destroy it. And then we need to check the time. Because we're hitting my time, my endpoint goal. But I don't really want to end until we are completely done with our goal of getting the refinery fully set up. Because we have almost everything we need done. We're just at the point where we need to get power to it, and then everything should be good from there. Oh, I should split these down even more to get it done faster, since we can divide up the work between our furnaces. How much is it costing? Negative 300 HE? That ain't bad considering we're so close to having them full charge. Nice. Maybe we should enchant a book or two while we're at it. Enchant one of these books. Sharpness. Power. Oh, it costs 5. And we can always pulverize those for pulverized enchantment, which is practically useless. Unless you want to make some super fucked shit. And then it's very useful. Particularly for that part. Boiler. It's gotta be copper plates. Maybe I should pay attention more. Alright, and then after this we have one last thing, and it's going to also require more insulators, guys. Hope you all are ready for it. Because I sure don't want to make more insulators. Bro, this whole episode has been fucking insulator hell. Oh, right, and also, yeah, we need to plug this in right over here. That is good. We've gotten to the refinery. We'll supply power from this side, pull sulfur out of it from this side, or something like that. Who knows, really? Yeah, I'm not messing with those guys. Oh, other thing, we need to actually hook up the fuel line for that shit. So that way when we do start getting shit going, it will just already be ready to go. I just gotta set it to coal gasoline in the burner and turn it on. Coal gasoline. Set the burner to coal gasoline. We have like barely any, but we're not gonna turn it on until that's ready. Crude oil. And it won't burn until we are ready for that hot crude oil. So this way we don't blow shit up. But I doubt we will, because there is no real big supply of any of it. Yeah, it's already got hot crude oil. Perfect shit. We're on the final phases of today's episode, I think. We just need a few things. We got this. We're going to need more insulators, and we're going to need coils. That's not hard. At all. That's literally done. Boom. Easy. Easy episode, guys. Alright. Easy. Boom. Boom. Make this shit. Copper coils are done. Insulators need to be made. Then we need wood. I don't know how I knew it was in there. That was just luck. That was just fucking luck. Tell them how it is. It's just luck. Oh, we'll also need 9 steel. Unless they change the recipe. But I'm 100% sure that HBM will never change the recipe because it makes complete sense that it's all steel. And I'd prefer it to all be steel anyway. That just makes sense anyway. Oh. Except now I have an extra steel plate because I'm an idiot. I'm deciding to keep clicking. Don't make more steel plates. We just need to put 8 steel in here and we're good to go. Throw all my steel in there. Power? Easy. Power's done. Oil is on the way. $420 light oil. Bro, nothing. Ain't nothing. And that's my alarm that was the endpoint. And so now, a whole 2 dash ingots worth of light oil? Yeah. We need 12, and then we're able to get rid of that right there, that big mess. We'll be able to use this to start processing bitumen down for what it's worth. And we've already got to stockpile that shit, so that's amazing. Which is part of the goal. Get a stockpile of bitumen, then we'll have a shit ton of oil after that's processed back. The other part is if we process down these, we'll get fuel components. I don't know if we want kerosene from that or not. But at least we figured out that that shit's done. And we did this all within the time limit. So this took us from nothing to having not only energy production, but having machine production, to having oil production in not, like, how long was this episode even? Not long at all. Fucking 3 hours basically. But it was 2 hours and 52 minutes to get from nothing to that. What's up? Hello, numbers. How's it going? What's my Discord name? Should be Le Poisson. Should be that. Should be some like French version to my name. Terraforming hell. Let me see. Bro, I don't know what happened, but there's a lot of chat messages. Can I play with you? Nah, I'm good. Anyway, so we've in 3 hours, basically, or no, 2 hours 52 minutes, because that's the end point. We got all this shit done, except for the crucible and this thing. They were here the episode beforehand, so we went from basically the fucking nothing to this. I can help you. I don't need help. I'm good, man. I'm ending today's episode right now. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time, and hopefully next episode we'll be able to get Dash started, which is going to be the centrifuge, 2 polymer bars, I would assume. Unless they make the centrifuge cost Dash now. But that'll be all. Get Dash, and then get even farther than the Dash. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time, and goodbye.